you know, they're chasing down this orbital command, or, you know, just get a bigger, wider shot, for instance. That's what I'm using right here. It's a very smooth, it's a really awesome technique. Now, I'm going to go back here to, alright, so, alright, let's say, you know, I just had my camera here, and I wanted to show a natural. Say there wasn't anything actually going on in the middle, and I wanted to just transition over to the natural, show a logical progression or something like that. A really cool effect that I would use is this right here. Go ahead and line my mouse up here on the mini map. Hit F1, F2 here. Now, when you do that fast, it kind of just shows you that, you know, it's a big wide map. There's a lot going on. So that wasn't the most smooth one. Go ahead and line your mouse up. Boom. You can do it on the other side. Say you're here. Go ahead and line your mouse up. It's just a more complicated transition. It adds a little extra depth to your game. And if there's nothing going on, it kind of entertains the viewers. And that's really what you're going for. It can also be very useful because, well, hell, you've got a watchtower bound. There's always
What's going on, guys? DK here, bringing you StarCraft 1 campaign tutorial. I figured, since it's been a while, that I should probably get to this. So this time I'm not gonna, I'm gonna do a different approach in showing you how to do some various triggers and whatnot. But first, we're gonna change the map scenario, the map type and whatnot. So I'm gonna change it to installation. I'm gonna go to floor, and then actually let's go to substructure, and I'm gonna change the size, like a little bit smaller this time, 64, so it could be 64 square now. And we're gonna press OK, and it leads to this, very small as you can see. And I should probably turn on this great StarCraft 2 turn music. Still doesn't beat StarCraft 1 turn music, but StarCraft 2 turn music is just as good. Anyway, so from here I am gonna show you how to do something. So first of all, I can't make bunkers in an original map editor. I mean, you can put bunkers in an installation map, where as you can see it's showing red like this, indicating I can't place buildings. So actually I'm gonna change the map type to, let's say, space platform, and we'll go to space. So it's just like an empty darkness. We're gonna go to platform. We're gonna put some platform here like this. And if you're wondering, here's a very brief way how to use doodads. So let's say, like, I want to make a bridge around here. Can you guys see this? Let's see. Yeah, like, I want to make a bridge around here. Then I want to go over here, change the doodad layer, and it's gonna show this, which I have to screen capture every time. This, and we want to change that to bridges, and then we just choose the corresponding size like this. Is this showing? Yeah, it's showing right there on the left side, right side for me. Just place like that. See, if it's red, you can't place it. Like, I'm clicking, it doesn't work. But if it's green, then it works like that. Anyway, I'll close this now. So I'm gonna place a beacon. Well, is the music too loud? That's fine. Remember this, guys. So we're gonna be player 1 this time, and I'll put all the other players somewhere else, and we'll be like, I don't know, chooser, you'll see one. And then of course always turn off the random start location. And then from there we wanna go to player over here and go to settings. And then by going to settings, we have this right here. But this is all old stuff. And then we're gonna set, let's see, we're gonna set, we're gonna set blue as Terran, and we're gonna put neutral like that. We're gonna need one computer at least, so insert. And voila, that's that. That means we have to go back to force, and then we're gonna say like computer, and then put the other. We can leave the neutral here, it doesn't matter anywhere, because it's not gonna show up in the force description anyway. And these are all the unused, so, and we have computer here. Okay, and that's good. So the reason why I'm doing this is because now we can go over here, and then we're gonna put some Terran beacon like this, like that. And actually, let's place it right here. Okay, so, and then we're gonna put like, we're gonna put put a marine here, ghost here, and a firebat like that. Okay, and we're gonna be the, and of course you need to put start location, so it'll show up. And then we're gonna be the Terran civilian, like this. And you're wondering, oh, I think I know what you're trying to do, DK. So, and then first, and then we're gonna obviously put location layer like this. So this is gonna be named as ghost. Enter, and then it shows that location box. I'm not gonna bother adding a screen location. Firebat, and then a marine, and yes, and yeah, this works now. And then now that we have this basic stuff right here, then we're gonna go to triggers. Gonna screen capture this, and then of course this is the default triggers. We want to delete this for our campaign. And now what we're trying to do is, by bringing the civilian to one of these 3 beacons, we'll be able to equip ourselves as a ghost, marine, or a fire bat. That's what I'm trying to do. So how to do this, DK? Very simple. Go to new. It shows this screen. Nothing new here. We're player 1, so we want to click player 1. Next. Then we want to go to... Okay, I gotta screen capture this, I guess. Once we click new, it's gonna show this box. Then we want to go to bring, like so. Then we want to go to player 1. Player 1 brings, or current player brings. That's the same thing. That's player 1 brings at least 1, like that. At least 1, or exactly 1, if you want to be very specific. Exactly 1 what? Current civilian. To which location? Let's start off with the fire bat. Go to next, then click on the new box, which shows the action box, which is this. Then what happens once we bring our civilian to the fire bat location? Well, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna remove. So we can either do it like this. We can remove all Terran civilian for current player or player 1, but this is very not trigger friendly, because if you have more than 1 civilians all around the map, this is gonna just remove all the civilians. So we want to do remove units at location. So we want to remove 1 Terran civilian for player 1 or current player at the fire bat location that we just did, and then create 1 fire bat at the fire bat location for player 1 or current player, doesn't matter. And yeah, that's basically it. And we can also put a comment like saying chose fire bat. So what does this do? So if you click this, it's gonna be like that. It like makes into 1 line like this, a comment. But if you remove the comment, it will show like this, like that, as I have been showing previously in my other videos. But I like to use comments just to make it easier to read. So what does this do? So once we bring our civilian, our red civilian over here, to this beacon, to the fire bat, it's gonna create a fire bat, and it's gonna remove the Terran civilian. And now we do the same thing for the marine and ghost. So we basically just copy it, and we wanna let's see, how do I show this? So just copy it, and you know, instead of, okay, hold on guys, I gotta remove like some stuff. God, I hate using this as this stuff. Anyway, so we get this again. So just change the, yeah man, XSplit, man. Sometimes XSplit just triggers me, man, with the recording. Just change, so instead of the fire bat over here, just change it to like, I don't know, ghost. Then remove the stuff. Okay, I gotta screen capture this too, huh? Then we have this, remember? Oh, actually never, we didn't need to add that. Okay, I'll remove this then. Then we have this. So instead of that fire bat, we're gonna change it to ghost now, like so. Then create 1 Terran ghost at the ghost location for player 1, and then we can rename this comment as chose ghost, and etc. Stuff like this. Very simple. And same thing with our, I'm gonna change this to the marine now. And yeah, and that's basically it. Chose marine, like so. And then we're gonna test it if it works actually. So we're gonna put 3 civilians like this. And then in case you're wondering, oh, I want this trigger, but since this trigger doesn't have a preserved trigger, it's gonna just do this once. So if you want to loop this trigger, then we can put a preserved triggers like at the end, like this. So what this does is that it's gonna have this trigger like every time we move our civilian to that corresponding beacon, respective beacon, it's gonna keep having loop this trigger so it works correctly. And then of course I should have screen captured this like that. So yeah, so basically I just added like, you know, just preserve trigger, like, yeah, as you can see from over here, preserve trigger. Anyway, and then another thing that I wanted to show you guys was how to load bunkers, as I have been mentioning in like some of the campaign playthroughs that I did. So it's very simple. Just place a bunker. It can be computer or yours. Let's put like marine. Let's put marine, ghost, firebat, and medic. Yay! Then we're gonna put a location here. You can say like load bunker or bunker, whatever. Or go into bunker. Usually I just when I do my campaign, I just put bunker 1 or A like that. But bunker, and then go back to triggers, and then we're gonna do like what? So let's say at the start of the game, which I need to screen capture again. So hold on a second. So let's see. I wanna add. So from there, I click new, then it shows this conditions. Then I wanna go to last game time is at least 0 seconds, or start of game, or it can be always. Same thing. These two work. These two are essentially the same thing. We can do always. Then next, click new again, and then how to load bunkers. Very simple. Go to run AI script at location. Same thing as we did as how I showed how to set the AI settings for the computers. So over here, if you click script, it's gonna show all this. It's gonna show this. Remember this. And then if you scroll down, there's gonna be something called enter bunker or something. Yeah, enter closest bunker, like this. And if you're wondering what's enter transport and exit transport, that's for dropships, overlords, and shuttles. But it's kind of the same thing. We can do the same thing as this. But anyway, I'm showing the bunker how to do it. So enter closest bunker at which location? Well, the bunker location that I just made. And that's basically it, guys. That's how you load bunkers. Enter comment load bunker. So what this means is that at the start of the game, it's gonna load the units that are in the location field to the bunker like this. So like right here. And yeah, that's basically it. And let's say let's make a elevated catwalk this time. Why not? And then we have like a command center and like one SCV here. And then if you wanna like restrict some of the tech units, we go to player over here, go to settings, just like how we set the race and whatnot. But instead of tinkering over here, we go to units, and it shows all this. We wanna go to buildings, or you can like limit the units as well. But go to buildings like this, then it shows all this. So we just basically like unclick this, uncheck this, enable by default. So let's say if we can't build like a science facility, then we're gonna put uncheck this. So what this does is all the players in this game will never be able to make science facility. But if you want to be specific, you can just uncheck this, and then it says yes right here, right? Just say no. So this means only player 1 can make science facility. And we can do that for starports like that, and we can also disable an SCV like in the unit tab. So like that. We can also disable add-ons like no nuclear silo, obviously, like this. Very straightforward. And just press OK, and that's basically how you do it. Same thing goes with the upgrades too. Remember, guys, I did this in the very first video. So let's say we can only get up to only one upgrade instead of the default 3. Then just uncheck this and just set it to like 2, like 1, like this. Very simple. And you know, that's for the inventory, and then you can do the same thing and all whatnot and stuff like that. And we can also like have a marine come with the range upgrade, the goals come with the sight range upgrade like this, and also give us like stim pack at the research like that. You know, like lockdown 2, personal cloaking. Let's actually disable personal cloaking. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Very simple stuff. And I'm about to save this. It shows this right now. Once I click save, it shows this. Just save it in your some map folder. I will say tutorial 2 this time. And now I'm gonna start StarCraft and show you guys if it worked or not. And obviously the triggers that I just made, they all work. So hold on a second, guys. In the meantime, you can just evaluate this, what I did just now. Okay, let's see. StarCraft 1 should be up soon. I'm gonna turn off the music for this. Okay, and let's go to, let's see, right here. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Go to my maps, go to tutorial 2 this time, and let's go. Okay, and here's the thing I forgot to set up. So I don't have a computer, that's why I made yellow computer here. So we want to place one computer somewhere, like that. Let's say it's an overlord that's invincible, like that or something like that. Okay, and you know, remember this, guys. How do I make an overlord invincible pre-placed? Just double click the unit itself and it has all that, and just check this invincible box, so then this overlord will be invincible, it won't be attacked. And voila, now I save again, and now I go back to StarCraft and go to my maps, tutorial. Now we can start. Blah blah blah. So as you can see, this overlord is invulnerable, can't be attacked. Our unit's like loaded by itself, can't attack. Our ghost, we disable the cloak there. We have lockdown though. We have stim, and that means we should have range as well. I didn't bother with this. Oh, and as you can see, the ghost has the sight range very far away. What about the SCV? Can he make science facility? Nope. And Star Post 2, I disable that. Can we make SCVs? Nope. I disable the nuclear silo as well. So yeah, that's how you do stuff like that. And now we go to our main stuff. And normally when you want to do this, you want to place the neutral unit size like this for the selecting stuff. So if you happen to misclick and attack the unit, they'll just stay frozen. So basically, when it comes to stuff like this, you want to set blue as an actual computer, because it's gonna attack you if you attack them back. So anyway, let's see if it works for ghost. Here's a ghost. What about marine? Okay, maybe I didn't set the trigger correctly, but this should work over here. This should be firebat. Yeah, see, so over here, the reason why it didn't turn into ghost is because in the scenario, I guess I didn't properly like place the. Let's go to the marine. Yeah, so like over here it shows this box. So instead of at the marine location, it says create one turn ghost at marine. So we want to change that to marine, like that. Then now it should work. So which means that I'm gonna quit this StarCraft, and then I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save again. And now it should be on marine. And I'm gonna actually add more civilians. So to show you guys that my trigger works like more than once. So let's see now. Okay, let's start. boost up the game speed. Let's bring all our civilians. So now if we bring our civilian to this marine location, it's gonna give us a marine. What about fire bats? Let's put like a bunch of civilians. See, now the reason why this isn't working is because I put exactly one. So once you have exactly one, it's gonna show up like this. But if you want it to be if you want it to work like, you know, all at the same time, then you can put at least one civilian instead of exactly one. But anyway, I'm just showing you guys that, yeah, see, it's gonna keep looping. So that's how you do stuff. So you know, in that Brood War Terran mission, was it the 7th mission? The one where Duran like kills Stukov. So you know how the Marine gets to like go inside the Goliath? That's basically how you do it, man. This is how you guys do it. And you just add a sound wave trigger, and you know, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch my other video regarding how to add sound files. And that's how you do it, man. And this is how you do the bunker load, which is basically same as if you want to load inside an Overlord or like a dropship shuttle. And as for the tech, like in your own campaign, if you want to limit the tech, that's how, you know, I just showed you guys. And that's basically it. If you go, and what about our force description? So it should have a computer AI named computer and us as chooser. So that's basically it, guys. Pretty simple here, guys. And this is DK, guys. I hope this helped you, and I'm gonna continue with Darkhold and Montag. Bye now.
Oh, hell.
Big job, huh? Huh?
I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Oh, that's just great.